This is AI News Today. And here's what happened in the world of AI in the past 24 hours. Let's dive straight into our main story from the frontier of robotics. Tesla's ambitious pivot to robotics and robotaxis isn't going quite according to plan. As the electric vehicle giant's stock continues to tumble following disappointing earnings due to slumping EV sales, Elon Musk's Plan B strategy is hitting some serious roadblocks. According to new reporting, Tesla's humanoid robot production is falling significantly behind their goal of manufacturing 5,000 units this year. That's a pretty substantial miss for a company that's been banking on robotics to justify its sky-high valuation. But the problems don't end there. Tesla's much-hyped Robotaxi service, which Musk boldly promised would be deployed across half the United States by year-end, is now facing regulatory challenges in California that could completely derail those ambitious timelines. This is particularly concerning for Tesla investors who've been told that the future of the company lies not just in electric cars, but in autonomous vehicles and humanoid robots. When your backup plan starts showing cracks, that's when things get really interesting in the markets. The contrast with Tesla's struggles becomes even sharper when you look at what other companies in the robotics space are achieving. Figure AI just dropped an absolutely viral video that has everyone talking. Their CEO, Brett Adcock, shared footage of the company's Aero 2 humanoid robot doing something most of us probably wish we had help with: laundry. And I'm not talking about simple tasks here. This robot is handling the full process, from sorting clothes to folding them, with the kind of dexterity that would have seemed like science fiction just a few years ago. What makes this even more impressive is that the robot appears to be powered by something called Helix, which is a generalist vision language action model that Figure AI unveiled earlier this year. Think of it as a brain that can see, understand language, and then translate that into physical actions. While Figure AI is currently focused on industrial applications, think factories and warehouses, Adcock has been hinting that home trials might be coming later this year. Imagine having a robot that could actually help with household chores. The implications for an aging population, people with mobility issues, or honestly just busy families, are enormous. Speaking of robotics breakthroughs, there's another company making waves that you should know about. Skild AI, which has backing from Amazon, just unveiled something they're calling Skild Brain. This is fascinating because instead of building robots for specific tasks, they're creating what they call a universal AI model that can work across virtually any robot platform. Whether it's a humanoid robot, a tabletop robotic arm, or something completely different, Skild Brain is designed to be the operating system that makes it all work. What sets Skild apart from competitors is their approach to training this AI brain. Instead of just taking existing vision and language models and adding a little bit of robotics data as an afterthought, they're combining large-scale simulation with internet video data to potentially create what they call a robotics foundation model with physical common sense. That last part is crucial. It's one thing for AI to understand what a cup is, but it's entirely different for it to understand how to pick up that cup without crushing it or dropping it. Now, shifting gears to some really creative applications of robotics that caught our attention. Florida has deployed what might be the most unusual weapon in the fight against invasive species that I've ever seen: robot rabbits. Yes, you heard that right. The South Florida Water Management District is using solar-powered robotic rabbits that mimic the movements and heat signatures of real rabbits to lure massive Burmese pythons out of hiding. When a python is detected, the robot alerts officials, who can then dispatch snake removal teams. It's a brilliant solution to a serious ecological problem, and honestly, kind of adorable. On the more practical side, engineers at Virginia Tech have developed a robotic hand that can build a pizza from scratch. But before you start thinking this is just about faster food service, the real mission here is much more meaningful. This adaptive system is designed to function as an extension of a person's natural movements, potentially helping people with mobility impairments regain their independence in daily tasks. The system uses a joystick-style controller combined with AI interpretation, which could be life-changing for folks who struggle with fine motor control. And here's something that might surprise you. TikTok's parent company ByteDance has unveiled their own AI-powered robotic system for household chores. Their system can hang laundry, clean tables, and handle multi-step tasks with just a single voice command. It runs on something called GR3, a vision action model that lets robots follow natural language commands. The fact that a social media company is making serious moves in robotics shows just how broad the applications are becoming. Looking at the bigger picture, investment in robotics startups has nearly doubled to $12 billion since 2020, according to JP Morgan, with industrial automation and defense leading the charge. Meanwhile, we're seeing major mobility companies making big bets on autonomous vehicles. Lyft announced plans to deploy robotic shuttles in late 2026, while Waymo is planning to launch Robotaxi service in Dallas next year, with Avis managing their all-electric fleet. And finally today, if you want a glimpse of where home robotics might be heading, keep an eye out for something called Lume. It's a robotic lamp that transforms from a piece of home decor into a functional household assistant. The company behind it, Skild AI, is addressing privacy and safety concerns that many people have about having humanoid robots in their homes by disguising the technology as something that already belongs there. It's set to ship next summer, and it represents a really interesting approach to making robotics more acceptable in our personal spaces. That's it for today. Make sure to like, subscribe, or follow, and see you tomorrow for more AI news.